Vegan, leading the real good change.
Our programs offer many languages. Please visit suprememastertv.com/schedule.
So tell us about the role you play in the story.
Well, this role must be one of the best roles I've played. And I have played some amazing parts, and this would have to be at the top.
The Real Love, a musical that unites hearts, part 16 of a multi-part series. Please continue watching to find out more.
Я обожаю тебя, meaning I adore you in Russian, expresses the kind nature of Ingushetia. I'm Mikhail. The beautiful people of Ingushetia wish you peace and love, and that you remember to be gentle to our co-inhabitants. On August 27, 2011, over 3,000 dignitaries, celebrities, and members of the general public gathered at the prestigious Pasadena Civic Center in Pasadena, California, USA, to attend the global premiere of a special musical, The Real Love. This Broadway Hollywood-style production was brought together by the two-time Oscar-winning composer and lyricist Al Kasha. With great admiration for Supreme Master Ching Hai and her poems, Mr. Kasha invited world-class artists to take part in the show, using Master's touching poems as lyrics for the musical. Providing a glimpse of Master's real-life story in her youth, The Real Love will leave you deeply moved by the extraordinary sacrifices our beloved Supreme Master Ching Hai has made in order to search for the spiritual truth to uplift humankind. Among the many stars were the award-winning actress Joanna Ampel, Tony winners Daisy Egan and Katie Huffman, and Tony nominees Adam Pascal and Robert Torti. The legendary American singer-songwriter Don McLean also graced the stage performing his greatest hits such as American Pie and I Love You So, Vincent or Starry Starry Night and more. This star-studded show was broadcast live globally and hosted by veg actors Grant Alexander, Elaine Hendricks, Kristen Bauer, Haley Marie Norman and Ed Begley Jr. Joining remotely online was the guest of honor, Supreme Master Ching Hai. Now with great honor, we invite you to experience the magic of The Real Love through our series of programs. Let's continue with part 16. In this episode, we will present the after-event panel discussion held by actress and comedian Debra Wilson, actor Billy McNamara, entertainment reporter and TV host Brandi Williams, and ultra-endurance athlete and attorney Rich Roll. The four hosts delve into the extensive global media coverage of the musical, the behind-the-scenes stories, and the exclusive interviews with the artists involved.
after experiencing Supreme Master Television's landmark 5th anniversary celebration. I must say it was fantastic. I mean, did you enjoy it, Billy?
I sure did, Deborah. I had a great time with the musical performances, some of my favorite stars. What did you like most, Brandi?
Can I say everything? I loved everything about it, and befittingly, it was at the Pasadena Civic, one of the most respected performance halls in the U.S. that's hosted everything from Broadway musicals, People's Choice Awards, to the Emmy Awards. How about you, Rich?
Well, being a vegan, what I really enjoyed about this show were all the thoughtful discussions basically about love for one another, including the animals.
Yeah. You know, after watching the Real Love musical and hearing Supreme Master speak about the ideals of peace and love, I can see where the vision of Supreme Master Television came from, and it's obvious at this point.
That's true. And for me, the poems set to music were so beautiful. You can actually read them in this beautiful program booklet that I have here. And you can see that Supreme Master Ching Hai has written poetry throughout her youth, wherever she's been, from Olac, which is Vietnam, to Germany, to India.
Wow. Really beautiful.
The Real Love made me even more curious to know more about Supreme Master Ching Hai's life because the musical was based on just that.
Well, they say that fact is more interesting than fiction. It's certainly the case with Supreme Master Ching Hai's amazing journey, as we're about to find out.
Yes, but first, we want to let you in on some other inside scoops of this spectacular event.
On its joyful anniversary, Supreme Master Television was honored with good wishes sent by dignitaries, celebrities, and friends from around the world.
Among them was a letter of commendation from the President of the United States, His Excellency Barack Obama.
Wow, in the weeks leading up to the highly anticipated anniversary event, as well as after the remarkable show, numerous announcements were made in print, radio, internet, and television media, along with movie theaters and mass outdoor media.
These included USA Today, the Los Angeles Times, ABC Channel 7, NBC Channel 4, Cable News Network or CNN, American Movie Classics or AMC, Turner Network Television or TNT, Hollywood Bowl Magazine, K-Earth 101.1 FM radio station, Laemmle Theaters, LA Weekly, The Washington Post, and many, many more.
Wow, that sounds like quite an impressive amount of publicity.
It absolutely does. Widespread media coverage have also included those by KCAL Channel 9 of Los Angeles, K-Mozart 1260 AM radio station, Pasadena Weekly, Pasadena Scene Magazine, theater media such as Broadway World Playbill and Theater Mania. Can you guys keep up?
Plus, the event was featured in international publications from the Philippines to Australia to Formosa or Taiwan.
Wow, global coverage.
You could say that again. With a thankful salute to these supportive media members, we present excerpts from some of the media coverage on Supreme Master Television's 5th anniversary celebration.
First, K-Mozart 1260 AM is Los Angeles' premier all-classical radio station with 5-time Grammy-nominated composer and pianist David Benoit among its accomplished hosts. You know what? Let's listen to an excerpt of an interview aired on the station ahead of the show.
Hi there, it's PJ Oakland with the Arts Report. She still holds the record for being the youngest actress in history to win a Tony Award, and in the 20 years since, her career roller coaster keeps her coming back to the boards. Her latest stage production is the new musical The Real Love, which premieres as a special event on Saturday, August 27th at the Pasadena Civic. It's Daisy Egan, and I sat down with her in studio to talk about the all-star cast and creative company made up of numerous Tony, Oscar, and Emmy winners that's come together for this one-day engagement.
I believe only in love.
Daisy, the show is being billed as inspired by the poetry of Supreme Master Ching Hai. Now that you're involved in the production and seeing how it's all developing, what is The Real Love all about?
Well, it's a true story about the Supreme Master, and she was from Vietnam. She ended up in Germany in the Red Cross, and her mission, her heart was telling her always to help people. She was raised Buddhist and Christian. So she fell in love with a dashing German doctor, and then she went through this crisis of faith. And so, on the advice of her good friend, Greta, who I happen to play.
Okay, you're Greta.
She went to India to learn from the living masters to gain enlightenment. And that's where the story ends, is her sort of getting to the Himalayas.
But suddenly she looked down, saw the trees were still groveling in darkness. For they were searching for happiness without, just like her before, bearing over millions of ages, her tears were then rolling down.
But it's really a message about love and all kinds of love. And also just love for yourself and your own process. And remembering to listen to what your heart is telling you and heed it.
Well, it sounds like you can relate to that particular part of the message, right?
Yeah, absolutely. It's quite fortuitous.
There you go. Well, we like messages about love. Love's a good message. Now, we should mention this has a 40-member cast, a 20-piece orchestra, along with Tony winner Daisy Egan. There's Tony winner Katie Huffman, Tony nominees Adam Pascal of Rent fame, and Robert Torti. Special guest stars feature Tony winner Betty Buckley, Oscar winner Shirley Jones. When you get to the composers, the brains behind the music in this case, original songs written by Oscar and Emmy winner Bill Conti, two-time Oscar winner Al Kasha. I mean, it's a phenomenal creative company put together. So this is a massive undertaking for one performance. Is this meant to be a one-off, or are there plans to maybe continue the show somehow?
As far as I know, it's a one-off. We are going to do it again the next day just to videotape it for posterity. I mean, I would hope. It's a lot of work, for one performance.
Yeah, it's remarkable.
And it's massive. When you're in the rehearsal room with the whole cast and crew, it reminds me of like when I was in Les Mis.
Right.
It's just massive. And I have to say, everybody has really thrown themselves into it 100%. And people just seem very gung-ho about it, so it's nice.
Are you enjoying the music?
I am. All the songs are poems by the Supreme Master Ching Hai, and the songs are beautiful.
You've got to breathe the air of heaven. You've got to go where the wind blows.
Yeah, excellent. Well, one of the other unusual aspects of the show is it's really a two-part event. The musical is being paired up with a concert featuring Don McLean of American Pie fame. So how does that work?
Yes, it's a full-length musical concert. And then there's, of course, the banquet afterward. It's going to be a whole day of music and fun.
Big extravaganza. All right. All the details are at thereallovemusic.com. That is the Arts Report. I'm PJ Oakland on K Mozart.
I believe only in love.
And now, the Pasadena Foothills magazine features organizations and individuals making a difference in the Pasadena region for a readership of 80,000. In an article for the magazine titled Supreme Master Television Celebrates 5-Year Anniversary, Justin Kibbe writes, the musical is inspired by a true story about a woman who is deeply in love with her equally tender husband, a doctor. But as their happy marriage blossoms, a calling propels her to make a heart-rending decision, remain with her beloved, or sacrifice everything in search of happiness for all humanity. In what seems a destined journey, she travels through India and the Himalayas, encountering adventure, danger, and surprises along the way.
Sounds really good. Mr. Kibbe continues. An art exhibition of the creative works of Supreme Master Ching Hai is open to event attendees free of charge before and after the show. As a painter, Supreme Master Ching Hai is full of exuberance for nature. As a poet and composer, her romantic heart invokes the deeply human. She is the author of 3 #1 best-selling books. Her fashion designs deftly weave elegance, comfort, and the flavors of diverse cultures. Her refreshing artistic style is famous for rekindling sparks of joy and tender love inside viewers' hearts.
Go Vegan Radio with Bob Linden is one of the world's first vegan radio programs and broadcasts in Los Angeles. Here's an excerpt of an interview with Joanna Ample.
It was 5 years ago that marks the start of Supreme Master Television. which is a wonderful entity, voice of compassion and environmental sustainability and veganism. And so this weekend, we're celebrating the 5th anniversary of Supreme Master TV. And today we have the honor to speak to Joanna Amphiel. She is an internationally renowned theater actress and singer, recognized, most notably for her work in the prestigious West End of London. She made her debut in a starring role at the age of 17 in Miss Saigon, and later Lord Andrew Lloyd Webber selected her to play Mary Magdalene in Jesus Christ Superstar, and she's performed for the royal family and heads of state. And now this amazing performance this weekend, Saturday, August 27th, at the Pasadena Civic Auditorium, The Real Love. See, it's Tony winners and Oscar winners everywhere.
I know, people I could only dream of working with. I am so blessed.
This is like a Broadway production or London West End production. So tell us about the role you play in the story.
Well, this role must be one of the best roles I've played.
That's saying a lot.
It is. It is.
I recognize all of these.
And I have played some amazing parts, and this would have to be at the top.
And sisters and brothers and the fragrant rice field and past adolescent love like a sad refrain.
It's a real story. I'm playing a real person here. And it's been such a wonderful journey for me. So that in itself is a gift. It's a love story. It's a story of Tan during her early years when she was still working at the Red Cross, when she was helping out the refugees from Vietnam. And the songs that I sing in the show are inspired by her poems. Actually, they are her poems.
The curtains are drawn. I know you are in the palace. Just can't open the door.
So yeah, it's basically her love story leading up to the time when she was seeking enlightenment. It's got a lot of colors. It's a beautiful part.
Right. So this is the poetry of Supreme Master Ching Hai.
Yes, it's her poetry.
It sounds like it would be a very beautiful show. I said, look at all the names here. I mean, Dick Van Patten and Shirley Jones,
I know.
Eddie Buckley, Grant Alexander,
Is
Ed
it
Begley.
amazing?
And there's also a Don McLean concert, Bye Bye Miss American, and a vegan feast.
Exactly. What more can you ask for?
So many good people around who are doing so much good in the world. I really so admired Supreme Master Ching Hai for all the great work, disaster relief, the loving hut change, and all so valuable and all seen on Supreme Master TV. You have to memorize a lot here.
We just went in there with an open heart, and we absorbed everything that quickly because it is such a beautiful story, and the songs are so easy to learn, and it just grabs you. They're so catchy.
You make my life flowing like the river water.
I actually want to thank One World Vegan Restaurant for the food they provide us with. They're so yummy. Everyone in the cast are turning vegan because of this, because the food is so good.
Because the food is so great.
It's so amazing.
You're not hurting anybody. Nobody gets hurt in the process, and
you're not
good
guilty.
For your health and the environment.
And also Loving Hut, they give us food, and they're so generous.
Right, Loving Hut. Now there are over 200 worldwide, and people can go to lovinghut.us for locations near them. And One World is in West Covina.
It really is awesome that Joanna transitioned to being vegan, like me. Yeah. Next, Hollywood Today often ranks #1 in the entertainment section in Google News, where its headlines are read by more than 58 million readers. The Supreme Master Television Network celebrates its 5th anniversary with a star-studded Broadway-style original musical in a one-time performance and a concert by Don McLean and art exhibition. Now, this amazing musical, concert, and art exhibit is a must-see for everyone. In addition to the stars performing, many stars will be attending this event.
There's more. Coming from Pasadena Weekly, the definitive news, culture, and entertainment resource for living in the greater Pasadena area for nearly 30,000 readers. The attractive headline, Starry, Starry Night, Don McLean headlines celebrity-filled show bringing the real love to Supreme Master TV. Starts off Carl Kozlowski's article for the weekly publication. He writes, "It's not often that old Hollywood stars team up for a new age entertainment event, but that unlikely combination will indeed come together Saturday for a one-time only spectacle at the Pasadena Civic Auditorium as the internet-streamed Supreme Master TV channel presents the star-studded musical The Real Love, preceded by a concert from perennial favorite singer-songwriter Don McLean."
I love Don McLean, right? That's a good time right there. The nonprofit enterprise focuses on constructive news and programs that foster peace and healthy green living, says Don Solomon, the media rep for Supreme Master TV. Since starting in 2006, it's around the world with 14 satellite platforms on 90 cable and IPTV networks. We also have over 40 subtitles for languages, which is super cool, says Solomon.
Wow. The channel is inspired by Supreme Master Ching Hai, a woman who teaches the Kuan Yin method of meditation. It is not named directly after her, however, but on her primary principle that there is a divine spirit within all beings. Supreme Master Ching Hai is a prolific poet, and her writings provided the inspiration for the Real Love musical when two-time Oscar-winning composer Al Kasha felt that Supreme Master Ching Hai's life, story, and poems should be presented in a musical theater form.
4 other award-winning composers team up and create the play, songs, and score, including Oscar winner and 5-time Emmy winner Bill Conti, Emmy nominee and your friend.
Yes, Doug Katsaros.
That's right, Tony and Emmy winner Don Pippin, and Oscar and 2-time Grammy winner David Shire. Add in a 21-piece orchestra and 37-member cast featuring Tony winners Daisy Egan, Katie Huffman, Adam Pascal, Robert Torti, and Betty Buckley, plus Oscar winner Shirley Jones and Emmy nominees Grant Alexander and Ed Begley Jr. And it is clear that Supreme Master TV has made an impact on the Hollywood scene.
I love also the Supreme Master talks so much about world peace and how, the futility and the deep, deep sorrow of war. I was so impressed that Supreme Master woke up at 3 o'clock in the morning and was so alert and awake and funny and sincere and real. And that she said, yes, I'll stay up for the Don McLean concert. And I was thinking, it's going to be 5 a.m. Don't you ever sleep?
I keep working with the Supreme Master and her organization. And for some reason, there's always some miracle. On Broadway, it'll take a week or 2 weeks to add lights and sound and backdrops coming in. And so we had 2 days. Halfway through the second day, hadn't even looked at the end of the first act or the second act. So we all gathered together and we said, I don't know how we're ever going to do this. But when we started playing with the orchestra, the cast kept going. They just kept doing the show. And in real time, in an hour and 12 minutes, the entire rest of the show got teched. In real time. It's not only never happened before, but it is impossible for it to happen. I consider that a miracle.
It was phenomenal. Many songs I like, but what remains is the song when she was most frustrated. My favorite, P.S. Until Tomorrow. So she quit, but not really. I've always been an environmentalist. I like that it's now spread out into the media, into this Broadway show, because through music, you deliver the message much more eloquently and I think more universally. I told my friend that I might become a vegetarian after this.
In Santa Clarita, we really believe in cultivating the arts. I'm Marcia McLean, Mayor of the City of Santa Clarita, and I want to congratulate. This event today is just wonderful.
Did you get a chance to go to the exhibition and see her artwork?
Oh, it's so inspiring, and it's playful, and it's youthful, and it seems to be ephemeral and eternal at the same time.
Blissful viewers, we appreciate your company today for The Real Love. a musical that unites hearts, part 16 of a multi-part series. Please join us again on Tuesday, July 20th for part 17. Up next is The Secret with Birds, Vibrant Plumage Coloration, part 1 of 2, right after noteworthy news. May you have virtue and faith in God.
Our programs offer many languages. Please visit suprememastertv.com/schedule and suprememastertv.com/AJAR.
Nos programmes offrent plusieurs langues. Veuillez visiter suprememastertv.com/schedule et suprememastertv.com/AJAR.
Nuestros programas ofrecen varios idiomas. Visiten suprememastertv.com/schedule y suprememastertv.com/AJAR.
برنامه‌های ما شامل زبان‌های بسیاری است. از این وبسایت‌ها دیدن فرمایید: suprememastertv.com/schedule و suprememastertv.com/AJAR.
Vegan leader, someone you can rely on.